Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on today's video tutorial I'm going to show you how to do a reverse canvas. It's super easy. I'm going to give you a bunch of tips and tricks about that, and then we're going to do a stencil for fall and use a variety of colors. So it should be really fun, and it all starts with some stretch canvases. These right here were $5. They are 11 by 14, and I picked them up at Dollar Tree for $5 for two. This is what it looks like. Okay, so it's stretched over a frame, and we're going to be taking that off and creating what looks like a frame similar to these. These are some that I did gosh, at least a year ago with my son. He came on with me to do Christ in Crafting, and I can't remember which one he did. I think he did the big one. Anyways, these are stretch canvases, also from Dollar Tree. Okay, let me get them out of my way. And let me tell you this one thing. When you take apart a stretch canvas from Dollar Tree, sometimes you're going to find good wood in there, and sometimes you're not. So let's see what we've got here. This stencil is adorable. I love all the peace, love, whatever. There's peace, love, America for 4th of July, for patriotic holidays. There's peace, love, Jesus. There's peace, love, fall. I can't remember what the others are. And I want to talk to you specifically about these two things right here. This is pumpkin pie ink, which is in stock right now. This is for fabric, okay? Every single year, pumpkin pie ink sells out. And then come October, people are freaking out because they cannot get their pumpkin pie ink. This is called spiced pumpkin chalk paste, same deal. So if you know for sure you're gonna do some stuffies or t-shirts or tea towels or pillows or whatever, grab some pumpkin pie ink. And then if you're going to do other fall projects, grab some spiced pumpkin chalk paste before they're gone. Okay, so let's start with this. All right, here's what I've found over the years. If you spray your canvas with a quick coat of clear matte sealer spray before you stencil on it, you tend to get a crisper stencil impression. I don't know why that is, but it just is. So before I came live, I went outside with this one, and I just gave it one quick coat out in the grass. And we're going to be taking this off, but we're going to use this side to put our stencil on. So this is Rustoleum. You can get Krylon. You can get this stuff at any hardware store. I usually get mine at Walmart because that section is right next door to the crafting section. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I have what is this called? X-Acto. No, this is Fiskars cutting blade. Make sure it's sharp. I hope mine is decently sharp. And what you're going to do is you're going to cut outside of the staples. Be careful. Okay, and I grabbed some jewelry pliers so that I could start pulling this off. I don't want to rip it, that's the only thing, because I want to be able to use the other side of it. Okay, so we're starting to get a glimpse of what is inside. Oh, it doesn't feel like it's nice. Okay, the nice ones look like this. But I do believe, can you see how that has that curved area? I do believe that these came from Dollar Tree. There was a variety of them that were square. Okay, so let's keep going. whatever cutting tool you like. It doesn't have to be Fisker's brand. It doesn't even have to be this style. But you're basically going to cut this so it comes off of your frame. And you do want to cut on the outside of the staples. You can remove those later if you want. I typically don't, unless they're falling out or something. And I think if you use pliers, it makes it easier to get this started. So tell me in the comments who has done a reverse canvas. I'm betting, well, I don't bet, but I'm guessing that a lot of you guys have. This is like probably the 10th time. I have showed it as a craft here on DiyDreaming, and I was just thinking today, let's do something that's kind of fallish, and let's make a reverse canvas. So that's what we're gonna do. I can come back if I want later and hammer any of these staples in tighter if they need to be. Okay, where's my lid? Oh, it's hiding here in my scraps. Oh, and you guys, I have a giveaway. If you're watching this live, today is Tuesday, June something, I don't know if you're watching live. I have 2 giveaways. This one is brand spanking new. It's a little 5x7 adorable stencil that says cutest pumpkin in the patch. This one I have used one time, and it says pumpkin spice lover. And all you need to do to get your name in my hat, I'll draw 2 names tomorrow, is sprinkle this video to your social media and tell me that you did it. And then I'll put your name in my hat, and we'll get 2 people that will be winners tomorrow, and I will pop those in the mail. Okay, so let's see what we have here. I hope it's somewhat decent. Nope. Oh well, we're gonna live with it. It is like it's a surprise every time you take apart the stretched canvas. This is what the not great style looks like. Can you see? It has no detail. This is what a good one looks like, and I'm pretty darn sure that both of these came from Dollar Tree. So can you see how it's like beveled? And you can stain or paint it or whatever you want. I probably will come back after the fact and create a bow of some sort. Okay, I'm just getting the loose pieces off. All right, then the next thing you want to do is flip your canvas over, which remember, I sprayed it with a clear matte sealer spray outside before I took it apart. And we're going to assemble our canvas, our reverse canvas first. And then, yeah, surprise, Susie, not a good surprise. And then we will do the stenciling. Okay, I'm just looking roughly where the canvas was before, and I'm going to use a pencil to trace. And then I'm going to cut this canvas with scissors a little bit smaller than my pencil marks. Okay, where did I put my scissors? Here they are. cut it too much smaller because it needs to cover the back entirely. And then you can use a staple gun if you would like. We're just going to use some low temperature hot glue. This is not going to be a piece of art. This is just going to be a fun little sign to put in my kitchen or maybe in the powder room or something this fall. So I'm not trying to make a masterpiece. If I was, I would pull these staples out and I would staple my canvas on it so I could stretch it really tight, which you can still do that when you're using hot glue. Okay, we're getting there. So what is everyone up to today? Is everyone doing good? I'm still in summer mode. It's June. But I know some people are already thinking about the upcoming seasons. And so I just wanted to sprinkle in a little fall just for fun. But don't worry, I'm not going gung-ho into fall or Thanksgiving or Christmas or winter. Not yet. Okay, so here's my canvas. And let's see. Did I do a decent job? Flip it over. We're going to just cover all that up. Okay, I'm looking to see, are there any parts where I need to trim it a little bit more? It's probably because I did not cut it straight. And then when I am doing a stretched reverse canvas, I usually will start like at the two widest sides and put some glue down and push my canvas into it. I still might need to trim this a little bit more. Let's just do it really quick. I was thinking possibly I trimmed it too small. I guess not. I don't want this to peek out over the edges of the beautiful frame. The beautiful surprise frame that was inside of this, which is not beautiful, but it will be just fine. Really, I just want to show you how easy this is. Because I know some people are like, ooh, reverse canvas? That sounds hard. Make sure, if you want, to put the good side of the canvas so it will be facing up. However, you can stencil on this side too. That is personal preference. Okay, I'm going to put some hot glue here, and then I'm just pulling it tight. So it's tight from here to here. All right, and this needs to be smaller. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this end, and then we'll fill in. Pull it on here as tight as I can get it. You don't want it puckering, but you do want it to be as tight as you can get it. Okay, so I did this part first. Where am I? This part first, and then this part second. And now let's just fill in and pull tight as best we can. Well, drats! I'm still too big. This might be one of those crafts that it might be good to measure, but I usually never do. I usually just cut inside of my markings. Okay, so let's finish this up. Pulling that as tight as I can get it. And I'll come back later and trim it. Oh my gosh, Wanda Smith says, I'm waiting to see my granddaughter. She will be born in about 4 weeks. How awesome. I cannot wait for those days. But my oldest son is married. He married his high school sweetheart practically the day that they both got out of college. But they've been together for like 6 years or something. So I am super excited for that day when grandchildren come, but they're still pretty newly married and they're young. They're not ready. But I can't wait to have grandkids. So for those of you who were on my page yesterday, what do you think? Can you notice a difference? I took my first medicine for essential tremors, which is what I just confirmed with the neurologist that I had yesterday. And I don't seem to have any side effects, which can be feeling dizzy. And I don't know if it's going to make a difference in my hands shaking or not. If you're watching this sometime in the future and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I have had really shaky hands for a while, and it has been stressing me out. I've been super self-conscious about it because people mention it. So my doctor said it was essential tremors. I don't have Parkinson's or any, major brain thing. But I went to a neurologist yesterday to confirm that that's what it was, and he said, yep, that's what it is. He gave me a prescription. And hey, let me tell you one thing that I'm surprised about. That so many of you guys, either you or your mom or your husband, have the same thing. I had absolutely no idea that so many people had the same issue. Okay, it looks pretty good, except that we didn't get a good inside piece. But let's move on. That's not the end of the world. Okay, so we're going to be using this adorable stencil, which is so cute on a t-shirt. I have one upstairs. If you're going to do it on a t-shirt or on a pillow or on a tote bag or a tea towel or something like that, you want to use ink. Ink has the white lids, and when it's dry, when the ink is dry, you will heat set it with an iron, and it's permanent. But we're not going to use ink on this. We're going to use chalk paste. So I just wanted to tell you that this stencil just returned from the vault, and I'm pretty sure it sold out quickly last year because it's adorable. Okay, so this is my tacky towel, and I'm going to fuzz this, which just means I'm putting a little bit of fuzz on the back of it. What do I have going on here? I don't know. So that I'll be able to pull it up off my piece. And I think this is my this will be my third fall, it's still summer, using this. So all these seasonal things that are so darn cute, you can use them during that season and then just tuck them away where you keep your crafting supplies and bring them out year after year. And I think they're a really good value for the money. Okay, I think I have it reasonably centered. My stencil looks terrible because I do love it. Okay, and what I was thinking is that we would do this pumpkin in spiced pumpkin chalk paste. We would do this heart in Old Glory red. And I don't know how it's going to turn out. We would do, I'm trying to decide. I think we're going to do this peace sign in army green. I was toying with this sage, which is a beautiful color, but the thing is, it will look really light compared to these other two. And then this is chocolate brown, and I'm going to do the words blow in chocolate brown. So let's start. Let's start with the heart in the center. No. Well, and I'm going to have to move pretty quickly. Let's start with the pumpkin. And do I want to do the stem a different color? I think I do. I'm going to grab a small squeegee. Okay, so this is chocolate brown. I'll fiddle with that later. Okay, so Heidi, remember that we're not doing the words below in this color. I can start talking and forget what I'm doing. And I have too much chalk paste. So we'll put the excess back because there's absolutely no reason to waste it. So I put it on, and I'm just picking it up, and I'm not going over and over and over and over and over, because when you do that, you have a tendency to push some of your chalk paste under your stencil, and then it looks blurry. Wow, there's 150 people watching, yay! Okay, and this is the red, which is called Old Glory Red. It's a great color. Try not to get it on my piece. Ooh, I almost did. I might have just a little bit. I was thinking when I was planning this for today, I was thinking about just doing all these symbols in orange, chalk paste and the pumpkin spice or whatever it's called, spiced pumpkin, and do all the words in black. But I just decided to vary it a little bit. These are all fall colors. You want to definitely grab your fall colored chalk paste while they're in stock, because they don't last forever. Magnolia seems to have a run on those when fall's about to start, and it's a bummer. The orange especially. If you're going to do anything for fall, grab the orange. And it's not the tiger orange, it's the pumpkin or spiced pumpkin orange. Grab it soon. Okay, so this is what it looks like. And let's do the letters here in chocolate. I'm going to do the whole thing in chocolate. I was thinking for a moment that maybe I would do those little dots in a different color, but let's keep it simple. So tonight, I will come back to this project and I will create some kind of a little bow. I'll pick out my ribbons and all that. All right, I'm gonna just pull this off. It's awesome. It looks great. Okay, this is going in my tub of water over here. I just like to soak them until I can get into the kitchen to wash them, because here's the thing. I think this is my third fall with that stencil. I want to have a fourth fall and a 5th fall and a 6th fall. So you just got to take care of them, which means to don't let the stuff sit on it too long. You can see I had a little bit of brown that bled into my pumpkin, but I don't think it's a problem. And I do think I like how I used all of these chalk pastes that are very saturated in their colors instead of doing a real light. But this sage color, it's vintage sage chalk paste, it's awesome. So what do you guys think? Okay, if you missed the beginning, come back and watch this on replay. This, and it's just random. This is what a good inside piece looks like. Can you see how it's beveled? It's much nicer wood. The staples holding it together are not as visible, and this is basically what the back looks like. Here is another one. And here's what the back looks like. So we didn't get fortunate with this canvas that we were working on. This is what we got, but I'm just going to live with it. I could stain it or paint it. I think I'll probably leave it natural, at least for right now. It does look pretty with the different colors. Yeah. Alrighty, well, if you guys have questions, don't hesitate to ask. If you want a link, if you want the complete supply list where I tell you where everything came from, you know, all the way down to where did I get this, just let me know. Say supplies or link or something. If you want your name to go in my hat today or later tonight or early in the morning, sprinkle this video to your social media and tell me that you did in the comments. Say I sprinkled, and I'll randomly pull 2 names, and this one is brand spanking new. It's adorable, cutest pumpkin in the patch. This one I've used one time, and it says pumpkin spice lover. So I'm going to give those away. I'll pull 2 names. Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you have a blessed and wonderful rest of your day. Be looking in these comments for a picture or several pictures, and let me know if you would like the complete supply list. I tell you, even, you know, that this canvas came from Dollar Tree. So I feel like crafting is kind of like cooking, and wouldn't you be mad if you watched a cooking show, a cooking video, and you thought, oh, that looks so good, I want to make that. And then the person didn't provide the ingredient list. And you're just having to guess. So that's why I do complete supply lists to the best of my abilities with every video. In case you say, oh, I love that. I love this green or whatever. I will include the names of all the chalk paste too. Alrighty, you guys, I'll see you later. Have a blessed day.